kind of like my Lions being on top of the NFC North, 2-game lead, even after that loss on Sunday. It's amazing. It's so amazing that y'all got Riley Leonard, because I sit here and I think to myself, y'all got a really, really good quarterback, a dynamic quarterback who elevates everybody around him. And if you don't believe me, if you were to say, well, Ken, show me the game. If a Notre Dame fan was to say, Kenton, show me the game that shows his impact tangibly, I would say Florida State, Duke this year. Riley Leonard was clearly hobbled. He was clearly injured. He clearly wasn't 100%. And yet, when he was in that game, not only did Duke look like a legitimate Power 5 football team, they were leading. They were beating Florida State when he was healthy. And then the minute that he went down, literally no less than 3 or 4 minutes later, it was over. It was over that quickly. So I really and truly say Riley Leonard's impact is massive. The only question for Notre Dame is this. How comfortable are you with a first-year transfer? Because like I've talked about a billion times in terms of quarterbacks in the transfer portal, it generally takes a year for them to reach their full potential and get fully comfortable. It normally, that's what we're looking at on average. Players take a year to get, I talked about Jaden Daniels. I talked about Burrow. I talked about Jalen Fields. I talked about many a guy. And Jalen Fields may be a slight exception because he balled out his first year. It's just his second year. He was in a different stratosphere. But the reality is, normally it takes a quarterback a year to get to where they need to go before they reach their full potential. And so that's the only question here. You know what I mean? Like that's just the idea. But other than that, y'all got a really, really good one. He was a hidden gem in Durham. I'll tell you that much. He's like what's that place? What's the place I'm thinking of? Like Dame's Chicken and Waffles in Durham. It's a hidden gem that you.
That's a spot. That's a spot.
It's the spot. If you're in Durham, you got to go to Dame's. You got to go to Dame's. I'll tell you what. They get the buff Brahmas. Whoo, chef's kiss, chef's kiss. But anyway, long story short, he really was a gem. And I think that if he is playing, like if he's comfortable in the system, gets acclimated with everybody early, and he hits that full potential right away, he's going to be a one-year rental because he's going to go to the league and get all the things. But that one-year rental is going to be a hell of a year for the Golden Domers.